What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. Hope you're all doing very well. We're on the PTR. I'm on patch 10.1.7 here in the PTR. There's a new world event that I wanted to talk about. That's pretty cool. It's a little, these three guys back here, it's called a Dream Surge event. And it's essentially in the game as an alt catch-up mechanic for getting gear. That's primarily what it's for. It doesn't really have any interesting gear per se. But there is gear that you can get from these guys, and it ends up being decent item level, champion item level for some of it if you get the right resources. And also, this other guy will sell essentially veteran gear, which you can use. Starts at 402, and it goes up to 424. And then you've got the champion gear, which goes all the way up to 437, which is good. Those are good to get on your ults at that stage. So, you know, we're still going to be in Season 2, but here's how it works. You're going to fly into a zone, and you're going to notice it's going to have this symbol, and it'll say the next Dream Surge happens at a certain amount of time. If you hover over Naralax, you can see that it says to vote for the next Dream Surge event, so you can come talk to him, and you can vote for a buff that you get in the zone. Some of it's like defensive, like instead of dying, you fall asleep, or you have little Dream Surge defenders, which will help you. I can vote for that. Boom. You can also vote for an EXP buff. That's what I had when I was doing it in the previous zone. So that was a really good one. If you have an ult that's like not leveled up yet, I think this will be definitely a good way to do it. But the other big thing is you can see when I hover over top of this, it shows all the world quests and rares in the area are going to get buffed by this event. So this allows you to go farm in a particular zone, and it will stay in this zone for the entire week. So you can go do any of the world quests in this zone, like this dragon riding race, and it will give you extra resources. Let me show you that really quickly. Also, when you're flying around, you will notice these motes of these sort of green motes here. If you fly through them, they'll give you Dream Surge Coalescence, which is a new resource you can get. There's a bunch right here. And they sometimes give you Whelpling Shadowflame Crests, which I just got a bunch right there. So you can get the Whelpling Shadowflame Crest, and then you can get the new Dream Surge Coalescence. That new resource is what you use to purchase some of the items from the vendor, as you just saw back there. So this is resource number 1 that you're going to want to get. Let me do this time trial really quick, and I'll show you the extra resources that you can get when you're done doing it. They've even put moats along the pathway of the racetrack itself. I just ran into a couple of them right there, which was really cool. Almost done this race here. There's another moat. Oh, I grabbed it. So you can grab moats kind of while you're doing the world quests as well. You can see there's essentially all over the zone. So I'm going to finish. So here we're almost finishing the race here. I'm going to get to the end. And I didn't see too many coalescence things on the way there, but that's okay. We'll finish the race here. That was the world quest there. And I got a purse here. I got some Whelpling Shadowflame Crests, which is really good. Those are down here. So I got 2 of those. I got 10 of the Dream Surge Coalescence just for doing it. And then, of course, the purse is going to give me money and potentially other things as well. But you can do world quests in the zone. As they're lit up, they will give you those extra resources that you're looking for. And then you can take those in and cash those in for items, as I showed you on the vendor there. Now, there's also going to be another symbol on the map, and it's going to be this thing down here, the Waking Dream. Oops, I just ran into a freaking wall. You can see the screen kind of goes green as well, which is super cool. A little while earlier. Basically, what you do is you end up killing mobs and destroying these fire plants that are there. The Druids of the Flame have invaded, and if you do this event, then it will reward you again with more resources. There's also little whelplings you can fly through. If you fly through these guys, it will help you finish the bar as well. So you can do lots of things. When I was doing this earlier, there was another hunter who was actually helping me do it, and he was helping contribute to this bar over here on the right-hand side. So you basically just fill this bar, and it will, once you're done, it'll spawn a big boss, then you kill the big boss, and you get a bunch of resources. You will, I believe, get 25 of the Dream Surge Coalescence and potentially some Whelpling Shadowflame Crests. You can see I've already got a bunch of Whelpling Shadowflame Crests here, which is really, really good. But yeah, you can see there's mobs to kill, and there's these plants here to destroy. That's basically the gist of what you need to do in this zone. There'll be other people doing it, and those other people will help contribute to your success. I'll kill this guy. I got 1% from him. Killing the plant gives like 2%. Oh, just 1%. So you have to do quite a bit of work in this zone. But once you do it, you will complete it, and you'll get the extra resources from it there as well. So yeah, there's dream modes to fly through. There's world quests to do. There's the waking dream to do down here. And then there are 2 quests that actually spawn from one of the guys here. And essentially, it will reward you with one of the best, one of the bigger resources that you can get. Not just the regular coalescing, but the ones that will get you champion gear, which is really what you're kind of looking for. If you're doing this on an alt character, realistically, I think you're looking at the champion gear. That's what you kind of want to be getting in order to really get that alt catch-up gear going. Let me just fly up to the top here and talk to this guy. So again, this is where you come cash in. These guys are in different zones, but here's the 2 quests right here. This gives you the Dream Surge Crystals. This is the big resource that you want. This will get you the champion gear, and he'll give you a second Dream Surge Chrysalis if you're just doing... So once you finish these 2 quests, probably the most important things to do is to finish these 2 quests, and this will give you access to pieces of champion gear, which is going to be really, really good. The rest of those resources, as I said, you can spend on the veteran gear right here. So that's it. You pick a buff, you do the world quests, you do the 2 quests that he's got, and you do the waking dream, and they'll get you all the resources you want, and they will get you some gear to catch up for your alt characters. There's a new buff here. What's this buff? Oh, it's a new buff. That's cool. And then here's the experience buff right here. If you're doing a brand new character, I think you can buff your experience gains right here. So that's the new event. That's the new event coming in 10.1.7. It's purely an alt gear catch-up for... That's all it is. It doesn't have any extra special trinkets like the event right now in Thaldraszus does, the time rifts. They have some pretty cool trinkets that are actually really good. This is just literally for gear. So maybe you could combine the 2 events together, come get your gear from the Waking Dream stuff, and then go get some interesting trinkets potentially from the time rifts until you're able to acquire better trinkets from somewhere else. Otherwise, yeah, that's what this event does right here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Get your alt characters going. This seems to be the best place to farm alt catch-up experience and gear, in my opinion, just running around doing world quests, killing rares. I'm sure there's going to be lots of people doing this in 10.1.7, so it'll be easy to just run around and do it as well. So let me know what you think in those comments down below. Thank you so much again for watching. Love you all. I will see you in the next one.